Oh, wow, look at this. Down payment grants are now up to $100,000 to buy a house. This is what New York City's offering now, $100,000 grant. I saw once or twice in California, that was going on. It was actually, I think, up to 120 or something like that. Man, this is what housing is all about. And see what happens is the elected officials try to solve this problem. And of course, they try to throw money at it. And that's what's going to go on more and more. So you have to keep an eye out on these things all the time. And it comes from the government, not from your real estate agent and things like that, because they're not making a commission on that $100,000. So how do you find out what's going on where you live? Well, if you're Let's Go Help member, we have a report for every state that shows you all the places to check in your state, all the nonprofits, all the government offices and everything, because there could be over 150 programs just in your city, with all kinds of requirements and everything. And this is actually probably the income level is high on these things. I mean, it's not millionaires and stuff like that, but it's certainly 80,000 or something like that, $100,000 income, and you still get a $100,000 grant. And here's the website for the program itself at the city. Here, you can now receive up to $100,000 towards your first home through Home First. Okay, be a first-time home buyer. Complete the education course. See, they have a free course for home buyers, and that's everywhere. Have their own savings to contribute to down payment closing costs. I think you have to have at least 1% of your own stuff in there, and you have to stay there at least 15 years, and that's it. So live in the home at least 10 years and get $40,000, 15 years, and then you get $100,000, forgiven. And that's here's the income level, okay, for a family of four, $95,000. That's what income level. So if you make up to $95,000, they'll give you $100,000 to buy a home. Okay, now here's some start. If you're not a member of Let's Go Help, I understand. You can also go to letsgoreports.com. Then you could just download the report, and you don't have to join us. And it's like $5.95 for housing programs where you live. But here's another. You want to do it yourself, start with HUD.gov, okay? HUD.gov. And what you want to do when you get there is find the housing counseling. Housing counseling people, see, they do free counseling, and they prevented 200,000 foreclosures last year. They improved the finances. See, these are financial counselors, or no matter what income or whatever, they help you for free. And they 500,000 people had their finances improved, and 1 million, got new budgets to live on, and they counsel over 1 million people. So that's available, every area. So if you go to HUD.states, see, the other one was HUD.counseling, and that's what you want. Yeah, HUD.counseling to find out about the HUD counselors. And here's a phone number to call, or a link to show you all the offices, because there'll be like maybe 20, 30, 40 offices in your state. You call any of them or all of them if one doesn't treat you right. Now, HUD.gov/states, then you could go to the state report and click on your state. Here's Illinois, and find out all the programs here that HUD's involved in, the resources, learn about ownership, avoid foreclosure, get rental help, homeowners rentals during the bonus, legal help, all this kind of stuff. So that's what you want to do. You don't go to Google and search for this kind of help, because you're just going to find people that want to get money from you. That's what Google is about. They got to sell advertising so they could pay their investors. You're an investor in HUD because your taxes pay this, and so they give it to you free. So you might as well get the stuff from the place you've invested in, right? That's a good investor, right? Is getting the free stuff that you already paid for your taxes. Even if you don't pay taxes, you could use this stuff. So that's important. And it's just amazing how so much. And that's what I see in Let's Go Help. So many people are helping each other, and it's just a wonderful thing, I feel. And not because of me, but the people who are attracted to it and helping other people. And I got some good stories about that I'll share with you soon.